All right, guys. So this is Combo Breaker is going to be going down this weekend. This is what it's looking like in terms of pools and stuff like that. Does it show what's is this the top 8? It's not showing where it's going to be streamed. I'm assuming it's going to be streamed, especially since it's Chicago. It's going to be streamed on the NetherRealm Studios. There's MK1 and MKX look like you're going to be happening on the same time, with MK1 ending Saturday night, round 2. It goes. I think it goes into top 32, right? Okay, so they're only doing pools. So a little bit of a difference from last year is that last year they did pools into top 30, like top 48. So it looks like just pools is going to be day 1, and then day 2 there's going to be round 2 top 24 and top 8. And it's going to be streamed, I'm assuming, on the NetherRealm's channel. I'll have to find out. I'll leave links in the description when where you can watch both Mortal Kombat 1 and MKX. But we're going to go and do predictions for both these. It should be starting 10 a.m. on Friday, the 23rd, about a couple of days from today. Okay. Right here, no, there's shit. Wait, this is gonna be set. Yeah. Okay, so pool 1. So we got video games. You have Sparks, Full Auto, Unjust, Corey the Dragon, Bean Cell, 2 Trillion, dang. Alcatraz. I think what we'll probably have is, I'm assuming Video Games Joe versus Sparks here. Especially, Tanya just got buffed, so that should be good. So I think Video Games Joe versus Sparks here. Sparks made it out of pools last year. He got 32. 32nd. BGY was in top 8. Actually, him and Unjust ended up playing each other. I should probably have like a separate Word doc so I can, or a Google Doc, so I can keep track of who I have making it out. Pool 1. Okay, so this would be, I'm assuming, because I'm going to have VGY versus Sparks here, and then Unjust versus Bean Cell, and that's what I'll have making out on losers. I'll have Unjust, Video Games Show winning, Unjust winning, and then Bean Cell losing, and Sparks going after losers. So, pool 1. Come on, work. Did it freeze? It's going to be the worst video of all time, bro. VGY Unjust, and then losers, Sparks. I guess I can keep track of it. I don't need to necessarily put losers. I can just keep track of that. Okay, Sparks and Bean Cell. Perfect. 2 space. Cool. It's gonna work out like that. Hey, Steel, how are you doing, buddy? How's everyone doing? So this is gonna take a little while, so I apologize if I'm not fully looking at chat. I will definitely try to keep up with y'all guys. So we got Faisal, Chico, Bacon Lord, Kakoi, Han Rashid, Fluff, Krillin be chillin'. That is going to be a that Krillin's definitely a hidden boss side pull. I'm imagining like Tan will play Krillin here. That's my prediction. Tanya buff stinked, by the way. He's speaking the truth. Speaking the truth, that's fair. You're also, I've never heard you speak the truth before in my life, so. I was kidding. I didn't get a raid or anything, did I? Okay, cool. Okay, so we're probably going to have Han versus Krillin here. I'm assuming Kakoi. Kakoi will probably go here. Bacon Lord versus Chico. That would be a good one. I'm going to take Bacon Lord, though, and then Faisal. So we'll have Faisal versus Bacon Lord here. Kakoi versus Han Rashid here. I'm going to take Han winners, Faisal winners, and then Kakoi and Bacon Lord losers. So we have Faisal, Han, and then losers we have Bacon Lord and Kakoi. Lord, Kakoi. Kakoi. 3 space. Faisal's so good at this game, dude. Faisal is nuts, dude. You got 4th place at Final Combat last year. So, oh, Dat Boy's gonna be there. Nice. We got Online Kale, Mist, Mappin, Busman, Michael Seraphan. Ooh, dude, I hope that set happens right here. Busman versus Michael Seraphan. I want to see that shit. That is going to be such a good set. That's what I'm gonna predict. I think I'm not really seeing Deadly Kansas. You know, there's some Rasmus. You know, there's people who definitely can make runs, but I'm assuming it's gonna be Busman versus Michael Seraphan here, and then I'm gonna have Mist versus Online Kale here. Online Kale's so good. Online Kale literally qualified for Final Combat. He's insane. I think Online Kale is going to go make it out here, winner's side, and then I'm going to have Busman beating Michael Seraphin. That'll be a great set, though. I really do hope that happens, because that would be really freaking cool. It's actually nice. Ultra Dave will probably have DQ since he's commentating right now. Ultra Dave said he was playing. He always says he's only allowed to play like one event, and so he'll be playing. So we got Online Kale, Bust Man. Who did I have lose? Kale lose a Mist. Damn, this is a stacked pool, Michael Seraphin. These are just literally 3 top 100 players, and just in one pool alone. That's crazy. Okay, pool 4. Let's go to pool 4. So these are the 1 o'clock pool, or the noon pools for EST. So these will be the 12 p.m. pools. We got Javier, Wraith, Wits, Killer Shinnok. Oh man, Pure, Hyuno, man. Afro Kame. Oh, Afro Kame. This guy goes to my local, or he goes to Rochester tournaments from now and again. Okay, so my hot take prediction. I think Wraith versus Javier here. I think Wraith winner's side. I got Wraith winners. Javier goes on the losers. Then we got Killer Shinnok versus Pure, and I have Pure winners. Killer Shinnok going to the losers. Pure's still good, dude. Hyuno could definitely make a run. This pool is just so stacked, though. We got Wits and Hyuno. I mean, this is literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top 100 players. Just talked about those 4. Literally 5 in this pool. Absolutely crazy. There's gonna be a top 100 player drowning in this pool. So, dude, you're talking to me? You're talking about me being handsome? You're talking about Zanzun. Zanzun is a handsome man. I won't lie. Will not lie. Handsome man for sure. But you're talking about me. I'm doing great. Fantastic. Okay, yeah, so I'm saying Wraith winners. Wraith is so good, dude. Like, Wraith doesn't get to go to majors too much. The man is a father, but and then Pure, and then losers I'll have Javier, and then Pure. Who do I have? And then Killer Shinnok. Killer Shinnok. Okay. Pool, going to pool number 5. So this will be the 1 p.m. EST pool, the 2 p.m. EST pools. 2 p.m. EST. What? Why did they not do how the other ones went? There. What the hell? Whoa. Why does it look like that? Whatever. Okay. Cool. Twitch chat on me. By the way, the whole app crashed. Oh no. More hands. That's Cap. You're capping. Okay, so we got Snake Doe. Snake Doe's going. I didn't know Snake Doe was going. Yo, that's hype as fuck, dude. There's so many good players coming from all over the world. That's so awesome, dude. This is gonna be such a good weekend to watch, man. I'm so excited to watch. I wish I was there. I need to go to a major and just not play and literally just watch, because I'm such a fanboy over like the pools and stuff like that. I need to know what Tento does. Dude, okay, so you got Snake Doe, Black Ray, Woolander, King, Gambler, Dark Green, Burrito, Voorhees, Yadriel. Damn, bro. Damn. Okay. I'm assuming Black Ray vs. Woolander. I hope they have that set on stream, dude. Tax every throw. Trish. But Javier for the first time yesterday. Yeah, you're not throwing that, man. He's been making Scorpion work for years. I couldn't. Last time I went to an offline in a local against fucking in Rochester against Zanzu, I could not throw that man at all. Could not throw Zanzu. Some people, I mean, I get thrown. I eat throws for breakfast, bro. Okay, so I'm assuming it's gonna be Snake Doe. Oh my god, Woolander versus Blackberry. That's such a coin flip, bro. Oh man, I'm gonna take Woolander. Woolander has home field advantage and he's experienced. He did so good at Combo Breaker last year. He made top 8 at Frosties. I can't go against Woolander here. Woolander versus Snake Doe, and then I'm gonna have Gambler versus Burrito Voorhees. I'm gonna have Gambler, Snake Doe, Woolander, and what would so Blackberry loses Q. If he loses there, Loser of Q. Loser of Q. Loser of P. Yeah, so this would be... Oh, no, everyone makes it up. Oh, I messed up. Woo. Okay, I didn't realize both play... Okay. Okay. No, okay. Now, I just need to... I guess I need to go back and see who's going to make it out. Lose. Okay, I didn't know that. So more people make it out than I thought. 2 more people make it out of pools than I thought. So let me go back. Oh, here. Okay, so right here I'd have full auto. Full auto and 2 trillion. 2 trillion. That was my bad. I didn't realize that whoever loses this still makes it out. Oh, okay. I thought that was the losers. That's my bad. I think that's good because there's a lot of really good players. Okay. That was pool 1. Pool 2. My bad, guys. Yeah, 6 people make it out. It's crazy. Can stream some pools on Friday. Yeah, as we do. I'll definitely be popping into the stream if you do able to do that. Okay, I'll have Chico and Krillin here, right? Unless Q, S. Unless that can't be possible. Q and S. Okay, right. So I'll have Krillin and Chico here. Krillin. Watch out for Krillin. Krillin is like literally one of the best reptile players in the world. He's really, really good. Krillin, he plays a bunch of different cameos. And Chico. If I have that in the right order, I'll figure it out. Pool 3. Damn. I'm gonna have to try to rifle through this. I'm just gonna try. I'll do some like long form predictions after this. Okay, we got Kale, Mist, Mappin. Who else? We got Rasmus. I'll have Shady and Mappin here. Shady Mappin. Mappin, Shady, and then okay. And then this pool. Okay, now I know we'll do 6. That was my bad. You're the big dummy here. Krillin is my guy for DBZF. We used to go back in the day. Yeah, no, Krillin is really good. I'll have Wits and Hyuna here. Cloak is for what I see, this Cloak guy's pretty good as well. But yeah, I'll have Wits and Hyuna. Think about Hyuna. Hyuna goes to like a lot of these tournaments. He's very experienced. He's not gonna like choke or anything like that. So sometimes you like rely. Not you rely on your opponent, but just sometimes people go and they're good. And then Wraith is my baby and my Pookie Bear, so he gets bracket immunity and is destined to win. I agree with that. Okay, here, yeah, I'll have Blackery and I'll have my boy Dark Green. I think as well. So I have Woolander. Oh, did I do this pool? No, I didn't do this pool yet. Okay, so I think. Oh, what the heck? With the wrong thing. My bad. That's my music. So I have Snake Doe. King Gambler. We'll do Woolander and Burrito Voorhees. Woolander, Burrito Voorhees. I could have finally made day 2 at a tournament if I went. And then I'll have Blackery and Dark Green. Dark Green. Okay. Pool 6, here we go. CP3O as a dark horse, I think. Yes, he could definitely do it. He could definitely make it wrong. Oh, ooh, okay, I see what you mean. Zanzu, oh, you overlooking Hercules. You say you got no one hard in your path, Zanzu. You're a liar. You're lying to me, bro. You're a liar. Hercules, maybe like the last Ronin in terms of the Kenshi mains. Dialogue is winner side. I'm sorry. Like Dialogue's top 10 player in the world. Potentially top 5. Bro, this is Nuns, Pulse, Prospect, Joystick, Zupa. Damn, who else we got? Anyone pools? That's a really, really tough pool. Okay, I'm assuming Dialogue versus. I'll have Dialogue versus Zan. If you play Peacemaker Kenshi, I'm not putting pressure on you. But you better not be losing that matchup, bro. You better not be losing no Kenshi, with Peacemaker. Okay, So Dialogue versus Zanzin. That's all I have. So I'll have, and winners I'll have Pulse. I'll have Pulse and Zupa here with Pulse winning. So I'll have Dialogue and Pulse winners. Dialogue, Pulse, Zanzin, and Zune. Why does it make me do this? And Zune, Zupa, and then Hercules losers, Herc, and who else would there be? And then Joystick, yeah. Damn, Prospect. I'm at all of Joystick, but unless S, Q, those are opposite sides, right? Okay, yeah. Joystick and Joystick. Okay, let's do it. 7 period. We're getting to the end of the pools. And this, I'll when I get the second wave, I'll kind of just do like long form, like, ooh, I just think it's gonna make it out. Not take too long. Rooming with him, this is just crazy. All right, thought you rooming with Dialogue, nice. Genner, Samij is always such a dark horse because it's like he's just such a veteran at the game, bro. But Genner's so fucking good, dude. Sonic Fox, and the thing is, Sonic Fox has been like looking into Lee May, so that's gonna be hard. They give Sonic winners. Genner here. Bandinos, No Green, Sizal, Shampoo Master really good. I think it's going to be Sonic versus Genner, Bandinos versus No Green. Bandino, Sonic winners. Sonic, Fox, Bandinos. What would I have? And then Genner. Genner's no beginner. He is no beginner. And then No Green. No Green. And then we have losers. I'm going to have Samij. This guy goes to a bunch of the Chicago locals. Definitely look out for him. Calcomat, that name seems super familiar. I'm going to have all of Shampoo and Samij losers. Samij. Shampoo. Shampoo did really good at ECT. Really good. He's a really tall. It makes it Lee May look. Dude, I don't know how he makes. Dude, it's pretty good. Yeah, I can see it. No, he makes Lee May look like those though by playing Raiden. By playing Raiden Darius. Raiden Darius is a good team. Joe Mama, that is a sleeper name. I don't think he's gonna beat Gerb. That's someone who's definitely seems like a little underseeded for how good he is. I don't think he enters too many tournaments though, so that makes sense. Does the Perfect Shinny, Rewind, Ricky, Big Daddy G competitor? Ooh, man. Okay, we're gonna have Gur versus Shinny here, my prediction, and then Rewind versus G, and I'll take Rewind and Gur. G can definitely do it. The G is so good, bro. Gur's has been on one. Rewind. And then we got versus Gur. We have Perfect Shinny. Perfect Shinny. And G. EDG. And then who else we got? Because like Joe Mama, someone. So if he were to lose an O, he would go here. And who would he fight? Loser P. So the whole fight. I think I'm gonna take Joe Mama here. And then I'll take competitor and loser this side, right? Because if he were to win that, go here. I would have competitor. So I have Joe Mama and competitor. Right? Unless loser P. Yeah, because okay. Joe Mama, competitor, comp. Okay, so now we're gonna go to round 2. I'll try to just do who gets out of pools because I don't have a ton of time to do too much of a deep dive into who's gonna make it where and what's gonna happen here. So, so this I would have Faisal. So this is where they have Kakoi. Okay, yeah. So this is where they have the pools here. So this would be VGY versus Unjust, right? That's where VGY would play Unjust. Okay, yeah. So this had the pool winner. So I had to predict who's gonna win the pool. Face-off. It's a face-off versus Han. I'll take face-off. And then they make it to the second wave. Okay, yeah, so if you lose, you make the second wave. So face-off. Javier versus Killer. I think I have Wraith winning that, right? Yeah, Wraith and Pure. I'll take Pure. Dialogue versus Pulse. What I have, I'll take Dialogue. And Gur versus Rewind, which I think I have. I think I'm gonna take Gur. That's gonna be a really good set though, dude. That's gonna be so fucking good. Okay, and then we'll go to the other wave. We'll do winner's side, and then I'll just see who's gonna make it out losers. Okay, and then we have VGY versus Unjust. I'm gonna take Unjust. Online Kill versus Busman, the run back. Winner side top 8 at Texas Showdown. I'm gonna take Kale though. Or was that? Yeah, no, winner. Snake Doe versus Gambler. Oh man, Def can be. Oh yeah, oh he definitely can. That's gonna be like game 5. Like I would be shocked if that's not game 5. Snake Doe versus Gambler. I'm gonna take Gambler. I think he does so good though, but I don't know. Gambler's just so hard to beat, bro. Sonic Fox versus Bando. Wow, that's a good one as well. Holy sh! I'm gonna take Sonic, but Bando. Especially at this point, anyone can do it. Okay. And then I'll do losers. Try to figure out who's gonna go through losers. Okay. So No Green, Auto, Genner, 2 Trillion. I have people going in different ways and stuff. This is where I think Woolender would be here versus Burrito. Yeah, but don't want to die when any gaming exactly. Yeah, so this is where I have Woolender. So some things are a little herky jerky here and there, but I'll try to make it work. My predictions, but No Green and Genner. I'm about to say I'll take No Green. I think that's what I have them going. No Green Genner, yeah. And then this is where I'd have Woolender. So this would be Woolender versus Burrito, because I remember Burrito go there. I'm gonna take Woolender. That matchup's just so hard. I mean, I know Burrito does. I don't know. Burrito's so good against Quan, though. I'm gonna take Woolender, but I don't know, bro. Quan, he knows Quan in and out. Michael Cera. This is where Blackery would be. Michael Cera versus Blackery. I think I'll take Blackery there. That matchup seems like I don't know. He's good against. I'll take Michael Cera. I like. Okay, Mist here versus Michael Cera. I'm gonna take Mist. And then here, Bean Cell versus Sparks. I'm gonna take Bean. I'm pretty sure that's what I had. I'll say, let me do this just so I can keep better track of everything. Faisal over Han. Or Han. I'll just do a dash. Wraith. Dialogue will be playing. What will Dialogue be playing? Dialogue will be playing Pulse. So I know who's in losers. Gur. Rewind. Unjust. BGY just for keeping track purposes, so I don't have to keep counting about Bustman, Gambler over Snake. No Trillion Twins here though. That's unfortunate. We had to see that. And then Sonic Fox over Bandinos. Okay, and then so this is the first pool, and this is I'll go back to this pool. Okay. So we have G here. I think I do I have Bacon Lord there? This is where I would have. I don't have either of these players here. I'll just take G going here. That's what I think what would happen anyway. I think this is where we would have Joe Mama and Krillin be chilling. That'd be cool. That'd be a great set that happens. And then probably I would take G versus Krillin, and then G wins that. So Big Daddy G. This is not where I have joystick. This is where I'd have Zupa. Super where joystick is. So this would be Zupa. Zupa versus Wits, that would be a great step. I think Zupa takes that. And then Herc versus Hayuno, I would take. And then I would take probably to have Zupa making it out. Big Zupa. I think Herc can definitely do it though. Herc is due for a big run. And then this is where I'd have, instead of Pure and Wraith, I had those winners flipped, right? So that would be Killer Jinoc versus Javier for 25th. Wow, this guy's 25th. That's nuts. I'll take Javier. Wow, that would be crazy if that happened though. And then Han versus Chico, which I don't know if I had. This would be Kikoi. Did I have Chico? Did I have Chico going further? Yeah. So this is about Bacon Lord. So this would be Bacon Lord essentially versus Kikoi. I'll take Kikoi there. El Kikoi. Okay. Top 24. I think I started these predictions earlier. I'm not even going to be able to do MKX ones. Maybe I'll do MKX one later. Okay. So this would be VGY. So this would be Unjust versus Kale. Winner's side. I have 24 winners. So I would say Kale over Unjust. Kale over Unjust. What am I doing? No. This would be Gambler versus Sonic. I'm going to have to take Sonic. But dude, Sonic. Gambler. Faisal versus Pure. I'll take Faisal. Pure. And then we have Dialogue versus Gur. Oh my god, that would be such a good set. I think I would take Dialogue. The Dialogue's so fucking good, dude. That's so fucking good. Okay. So that would be winner side top 8. Top 8 winners. Kale, Sonic, Faisal versus Dialogue. Okay. And then put the 8. Okay. Sorry, I'm not paying a ton of attention to the chat. If you guys have been talking, I'm just trying to get through this. Here. Okay. So we have Rewind, who they would have losing the GURP. Rewind versus Bean Cell, that would be good. Pulse, I think is what I would have here. Pulse versus Michael Seraphin, is that what I have? How is this working? So this would be Pulse. No, I don't have Michael Seraphin. Who do I have Michael Seraphin losing to? I have Michael Seraphin. So Pulse versus Mist. Ooh. I think I'll have Pulse. Pulse Rewind. I think Rewind takes that though. So 4 top 8 could be Rewind versus Gambler. Rewind versus Gambler. That would be for top 8. I'm gonna try to get to where the top 8 matches would be. Here they have Kale. That's why I would have Unjust. So it'd be Unjust versus. This is where I'd have Javier. Koi is where I'd have Han. Right? Yeah. Han versus Javier here. I'm gonna take Han. So then it would be Han. So it would be versus Unjust versus Han. Bandinos. Gamblers would have Snake Dough. So Bandino versus Snake Dough. Oh boy. I think I'm gonna take Bandinos there. Bandinos versus. This would be where Dialogue. Gur. This would be a Gur. Bandinos versus Gur. Bro. That'll be gnarly. Gnarly! Yeah, that's insane. I think Han all the way. Han versus, yeah. And then here we'd have Busman versus VGY. Oh man. Busman versus VGY. I'm gonna take Busman. I think Busman's really fucking good, especially off. I don't know. He's just, and then Busman versus VGY. So then that means that would be Busman versus Pure for top 8. This is Pure. Okay, so who do we got here? We got Rewind versus Gambler. I'm gonna take Rewind. I think Gambler. I don't know. My something is like be like Gambler to Gambler. But Unjust versus Han. I might take Unjust. I love Han so much. It's the Heart versus Head one right there. Bandinos versus Grim. I'm gonna take Bandino. I think Bandinos is so fucking good, dude. Bandinos. And he showed up. He's so good offline already. Like he's already proven that. Busman versus Pure. I think I'm gonna take Busman. There. Okay. So that'll be top 8. Losers would be. Let's see how that would work out. So that would be, yeah, that's the way I had it. So it would be Rewind, Losers, Rewind versus Unjust, and Bandinos versus Nustman. Bustman. Okay, let's see if I can rifle through these real quick. Sorry, it's been a long walk for Short Go. I really want to see G can really make a really big run. I really can see it. So right here is where I would have Sonic versus Kale. They have Sonic versus. Okay, I think Sonic does take that. Sonic, and then Face Off versus I think Dialogue. I think we get the run back winners finals. Dialogue versus Sonic, and then Rewind versus Unjust. Right there, I'm gonna take Rewind. I'm just a big believer of Rewind. I think Rewind's gonna make a crazy run right here. Bandinos versus Bus. I'm gonna take Bandinos. So winners would be Sonic versus Dialogue, and loser, and then so this is where Sonic and Kale. So Kale would go down here to fight Rewind. Ooh, losers. Kale versus Rewind. I'm gonna take Kale, and then we have down here we would have this is Dialogue, Face All versus Bandinos. Ooh, I think I gotta take Face All. I hope there's gonna be so many good matches, dude. I'm gonna take Face All. And then Sonic versus Dialogue, I'm gonna take Sonic. So hard to go against Sonic. And then Kale versus Face All. Face All. I'm gonna take Kale. Then we got Kale versus Dialogue. I'm gonna take Dialogue. I think Dialogue gets the reset versus Sonic again. He gets another set from him. But I think Sonic ends up winning. We get a reset, but Sonic takes it. That's going to do it, guys. Doesn't play Cyrax. I think Dialogue wins. I think he is going to play Cyrax, though, especially if he has that counter pick against him. I don't think he's going to go with any sort of big counter pick. But that's going to do it, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who you guys think is going to win this tournament? And my prediction is way far off. Who's a dark horse that you have going far versus who is someone that you think maybe could win the tournament over someone like Sonic Fox? Let me know, and I'll see you guys at the next video.